Hey guys, and a special hello to my beautiful hooded eyed friends. Today I'm going to be showing you how to rock your hooded eyes, and instead of trying to conceal them or cover them or trying to change your eye shape, how to work with your hood and embrace it by creating this beautiful smoky eye and working with your hood. Let's jump right in. Okay, so my eye is not like entirely completely hooded because I have a little bit of space on the inner corner and also a tiny bit in the center as well. But you can see that it is hooded. I mean, my upper lid is covering most of my eye space. Some people have it more prominent than others. I have it a little less prominent, but it's still hooded. Obviously, clearly, and also it goes a little bit downwards because my eyes are also droopy and downturned. So even if your hood goes even more on top like this, and even if your hood also goes on the inner corner on top of your eyelid, the process is going to be the same. So just follow the steps that I'm going to be showing in this tutorial, and you're going to achieve the same results. So mainly with hooded eyes, the problem is that you can't really see anything that's going on the lid. So we're going to focus on the upper lid area on the hood itself. And we're going to want to try and create this more almond shape of the eye, which is considered the perfect eye shape. I don't go by that, but this is what we're going to try and achieve with this. And you're still obviously going to apply eyeshadow on your lid so it wouldn't look funny, and for when you blink. Think about it. When people look at you from the side, then they see you blink, they see you looking down, they see you looking around, so they still see your eyelid space. It's only you when you look into the mirror, that's when your eyes are completely open and then you can't see the lid space, right? But from the side, people see you from the sides, people see you looking down, blink, they see your entire eyelid anyways. So we're just going to go all around and create a smoky eye. That's why a smoky look is actually perfect for hooded eyes. So I'm going to start by priming my lid with the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eye Primer. I'm just using my finger to do that, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid as well as up into the crease and blend it upwards towards the brow bone. What we're going to create is a faded, almost like ombre effect, going from darker to lighter, fading it upwards and blowing it all around to make it look more smoky. And that way we're creating that effect of a smokiness even though we have that hood that covers it. For that, I'm going to start with the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Black Bean. It's just a matte black. And you can use any cream, dark or black eyeshadow that you have. And I'm going to be focusing it on the very lash line, so close to my lash line, and then slowly taking it upwards. You don't want to take it too far out on the outer corner or too far in on the inner corner, because the inner corner is going to be highlighted, so it won't look muddy or messy too much. But I'm not going to be dragging it from the pencil all the way up to my actual crease. I'm just going to stop about right there. And then I'm going to be using my finger to blend it out. Now you can use a brush, but I just find finger is the best bet when you're using cream or liquid products to blend and keep the most of the intensity of the product without taking too much on it, because brushes can sometimes do that with the bristle, just take a lot of the product on it, sometimes leave strokes. This is, I found like just finger gives you the most seamless application. And as I'm moving upwards, I'm just blending it even more and fading it outwards towards the crease. And out here on the outer corner, on the inner corner, I'm going to stop. And on the outer corner, I'm just going to take it a little bit further out. Now you can see that when your eye is closed, you can see all of this magic going on. But if you have a hood and a hooded eye, when you close your eye, that's the thing. You can't really see anything, right? We're going to fix that in a second. So to create the ombre effect, I'm going to start with the Sigma Short Shader Brush E20, which is very precise and very dense to pack on the color, and the Lorac Pro Original Palette and Espresso, which is this very dark brown shade. And I'm going to be taking that and stamp it on the very root of the lash line, so just very close to the upper lash line, blending it outwards a little bit. You can see I'm holding my brush upside down to pack the most of the intensity on the lash line and then blending it outwards. And now we're going to go with even lighter and lighter shades as we go up. I'm also going to apply the same color, Espresso, on my bottom lash line to match And I'm keeping it very close to the lash line and then connecting it with the shadow that we have on the upper lid on this outer corner. And once again, don't take it too far in because we want to highlight the inner corner later. Now I'm going to take still a flat, precise brush, but a little less dense like the Sigma E55 and Sable from the same palette, which is a little bit of a lighter brown, and apply that on the lid itself, right on top of the darker shade. Now don't be afraid to overlap it because that's actually going to help create that ombre gradual effect and going to help to blend the shadows better together. Just stamping it on the eyelid, and because we haven't approached the crease yet, once again, when you open your eye, can't see nothing. So now we're moving forward to the actual effect of that opens up the eye of the smoky eye. Once again, I'm going to pick up a lighter shade of brown now from the Lorac Matte Small Mini Palette, and I'm going to use Corduroy. It's a very warm brown shade, which is lighter than the other two we used, and the Sigma E45 tapered blending brush. It allows me to be precise but still smoke it out good, tapping off any excess. And now I'm going to go on top of that shade and in windshield wiper motions just go back and forth and pack it a little bit on top of the previous brown shade we used, and then start blending it outwards in little tiny swirling motions. And here's the trick. Don't be afraid to take it further up. It's going to look scarier when your eye is open to go all the way up because you're like, you know, it's going to look like the 80s going all the way up to the brow bone, but that's why we're going to apply a highlighting shade under the eyebrow to kind of divide and create that separation between your brow bone and the lid. But don't be afraid to take it too far up because that's what you're actually going to see when your eyes open. Now what I want you to do is take a little bit more of that corduroy shade and look straight up in the mirror with your eye open and pack that color where you want it to be on top of your hood when your eye is open, because that's what you're actually going to be able to see when your eye is open. And we're going to try and create this almond shape. So you want to focus from the center, going outwards and upwards until here and connected to the outer edge. Don't go too far down, don't go too far in. Just keep it right here. Just pack the color on this area, and then you can open your eye and go ahead and further blend it out. And then I'm going to take the same corduroy shade under my lower lash line on top of the darker shade and fade that out downwards to create more of a smoked out effect. And once again, connect it on this outer corner. Now to smooth everything out, take a blending brush like the Sigma E25. This is very fluffy and it's just a clean brush, and I'm going to go over all the outer edges to fade them even more and make it smoother. And then you can drag the color a little bit, blend it on the outer edge, outwards and upwards. Now, so it wouldn't look like you took the color all the way up to the brow bone and look a little too much, we're going to separate the brow bone by highlighting it. I'm going to take just a small, tiny, precise brush. This is the Sigma E21 and Bear from the Lorac Matte Mini Palette, which is this lighter shade. It's like an eggshell color right there. And apply a little bit close to my brow bone and all the way inwards underneath. So when you have a hooded eye, you're basically using the entire space that you have from your lash line all the way up to the brow bone. Try to use the entire space and play with it to create that effect. And I'm also going to take a little bit on this outer corner underneath it right here and blend it downwards to clean it up and create more of an uplifted effect. Now to highlight the inner corner, I'm going to take the Lorac Pro Original Palette again in Nude, which is this color right here. It's a little bit of a shimmery light pink, and apply it with the same small E21 brush under my tear duct and a little bit around it. And right here, I'm going to just take it inwards and blend it with the shadow that I have in my eye for a seamless, gradual blend. Now for eyeliner with hooded eyes, there's not really a point to apply eyeliner on your upper lash line like normally you would, because once again, the hood is just going to hide it. And then especially if you have the hood like mine only from the center out and your inner corner is open, then you're only going to be able to see the eyeliner on the inner corner. And that's just gonna look weird because then you're gonna have a really black, intense line that is precise on the inner corner, and then this faded out gradual effect that you have on your actual hood from the smoked out eyeshadows. So what we're going to be doing is only apply a wing of the liner instead of going all the way across the lash line. What is going to act like a dark eyeliner to intensify the lash line is that dark color that we applied close to the lash line at first. For that, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. This is their blackest black. It's super soft, super smooth, so it's easy to work with, but it also lasts for a very, very long time. So I'm going to be applying that straight from the pencil, only on the outer edge, just kind of packing the color in and taking it outwards just a little bit, not too much of a wing. And then with a pencil brush, I'm going to be using the MAC 219. I'm going to just blend it out and smoke it outwards, taking it a little bit inwards and then outwards. And you can see I'm using very small kind of strokes, motions on the eyeliner and just blend it outwards. That is going to create that smoky eyeliner effect without having to go all the way in, because that's going to be just hidden by the hood anyway. Now I'm going to just curl my lashes and apply some black mascara on my top and bottom lashes. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Original in Blackest Black. And a little bit on the bottom lashes. Now you can skip the following step, but I am going to be using some falsies. And the ones that I'm going to be using are the Ardell 110s. So they look really, really natural. They're not too much, but what I did, you can see right here on this pack, this is the one that I have on this pair, I just cut about a third of the outer, of the inner corner, so that I'm going to be using the 2/3, the outer 2/3 on the very outer corner of my lashes. And that is to create a little bit more of a flared effect and lift the eye up on the outer corner. And by that, what we're doing is creating more of that almond uplifted shape. When the glue is pretty much dry, I'm going to be hiding the band and concealing the leftovers of the glue by taking the same black eye pencil I used earlier on a very small winged liner precise brush, teeny tiny brush like the Sigma E06. I'm going to take a little bit of that straight from the pencil and apply on top of the glue to hide it. And then to blend my natural lashes with the falsies even further, I'm just going to be applying a little bit of mascara only on the roots of the lashes with the falsies on. And there you have it. I hope you like it and that you will try it out. If you did, please let me know in the comments below if it worked for you. And if you liked it, give this video a thumbs up on the way out. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.